Pranakasha live stream. Hey folks, it's Matt at Pranakasha Productions, and today we are talking with Francis Koshay, founder of the FISKO Foundation. So, Francis, it's been a while since we've been on, but it's good to see you again. Looks like you got some swag now. I see like you got a FISKO hat on.
Right. It's been a good minute. How you been doing, man?
Pretty good.
That's good. That's
So,
good. That's good.
so what's with the ski hat?
It's just my brand, the FISKO. Like that's my name. Right.
Okay.
And then also like the shirt for the foundation is right here, the FISKO Foundation.
Okay, Equality Party of Liberia, is that what it says?
Yeah, Equatorial Party of Liberia, equal rights for all.
Okay, is that the Liberian flag?
Yeah, that's the Liberian flag and like
Okay.
so it's
And then
like
it says equal rights for all, right?
yeah, equal rights for all.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a couple of nice T-shirts coming out with some nice merchandise. We got some nice
Okay.
T-shirts. We got some hats. We got some handbands. We got some keychains. We got some
Oh, nice.
keyboards. We got some mugs, and then we got some
A
wristbands.
FISKO Foundation mug, chai mug.
Yeah,
Mug to
we
put
got
chai on. Chai in. Oh boy. All right, coffee mug.
we got all of that, and we also got the hat. We got the fizz cap and everything.
And it's got the little poofy ball on the top too.
Yeah, it got
Saw
the
that.
little purple ball on the top too. So like you can shop. That's a way of supporting and donating to the organization. Every money we shop for, like I bought these things by myself as a sign of support.
Oh,
So you shop, you support, and share the brand. Let it go back.
okay. So
Yeah.
all this swag is part of your fundraising activities.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
That's how we generate money for the foundation.
Okay, cool. All right, well, we'll put a link in the description.
Absolutely. Look
Do
down,
that.
go shop, get some of
Go down
these.
there and click on that. So is that like what's the service that does it? I mean, are you shipping it out from your house or do you have is
Um,
it like made on the spot like, like what is it? Teespring and those type of companies.
there's like a company that I partner with. It's called Born Free. So like they're like a company that helps nonprofit organization like get do fundraisers like t-shirts like small business fundraiser. So
Oh,
I'll partner with them. All I have to do is design a t-shirt myself, post it up there on their website, and then they do they handle the inventories and
okay.
everything, sales and everything. So I just got to design it, put it up there, and they handle
Right.
everything, shipment and all of that.
And I think they like the companies I know, they'll just make it to order. Like when they get an order, then they'll actually print the t-shirt
Right,
or the
right,
mug or whatever, rather than keeping it on stock.
right.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so well, it sounds like you've been up to some stuff since I last talked to you.
Yeah,
So,
we've been doing a lot. We've been doing a lot.
and didn't you recently did a project over there where you organized a lot of volunteers and things to just clean up some city blocks?
Yeah, we did. We did a lot of cleaning up. We cleaned up about 4 to 5 different blocks, different streets. You
Okay.
know, Within 3 days we did that. Just as a sign of awareness to the nation and to the people that oh yes, we are an organization that is actually striving to see the right thing happen in the country. So we organized. We even got on the TV. We organized that, and a
Great.
lot of people saw us, and people acknowledged the fact that we were carrying on that campaign. A lot of people appreciated us for doing that.
Great.
Yeah.
And was it mostly kids that were helping out or was it like all ages?
Oh, it was mostly like young adults like myself in my
Okay.
age group. Those guys that I work with, along with some other community youths that were recruited.
Okay.
So we brought every one of them together. We gave them food. We fed them for the 3 days. Give like each and every one of them like $2 or $3 for the day, just
Oh,
so they
okay.
can, have something to be in their pocket. So
Okay.
they were able to do that campaign for us. That's how we're able to get it successfully done.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you took some pictures. Did you get any videos of it too, or anything like that? Or
Yeah, I remember sending you some of
okay, I'll
the
have to go back
video.
and look again.
Yeah, one
And
of the
do
videos.
you have any of that posted on your YouTube channel?
Oh no, I haven't uploaded anything. I'm still having trouble with that.
What kind of trouble? You mean
So
like getting around to it, or
apparently I didn't have like a let's say emergency email along with the email that I use for the YouTube channel. So now that I forgot my password, I can't go back in to like send like
oh,
the emergency link. So it keep taking me to the 6 hours wait and stuff, and it just keep taking me back and forth. So
oh,
I
so you
have to
can't log into that site? That's a
ready,
problem.
ready, yeah. So I have to like find a way to get it
Well,
back.
I mean, since the channel is pretty new, I mean, if worst comes to worst, you could just start a brand new one.
Ready, ready.
Yeah.
I'll probably just do that.
Okay. Then what I do is I go and I buy a domain name and point it to my channel. Like if people go to pranakasha.com, I pointed that domain name to my YouTube channel. So because of that, if I ended up having to change my channel, which of course I would never want to do now because I got way too many subscribers to do that, but
Right,
if I were in your case and just started over from scratch, I could just easily repoint the domain name to the new channel.
right.
Yeah. Okay.
So I could try doing that. Would the subscribers also transfer to or no?
No, that's the problem. See, it
Oh
basically starts
yeah.
from scratch.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
enough. Because I have about 70 something
Oh,
subscribers.
you do?
It's not much on
Oh,
the
okay. Then you just got to figure out. I mean, I think there's got to be a way where you can just talk to tech support. You might have
yeah.
to actually get someone, a real person on the phone.
That's
You know.
probably what my best guess will be. To like get an actual person on the phone to help with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's something to do. Because, I mean, Francis and I both have day jobs, so we also have to work at our other job, our normal job that
And
pays the
then
bills, and then after
other
that we
time,
can do the stuff that we're really into, like this,
right.
when we have the time. So, okay, well, why don't you just tell us a little bit more? So, I mean, we're just sort of assuming that everybody knows what FISKO is, but maybe we should talk about it just from scratch. So, you're from Liberia,
Mm-hmm.
and your FISKO Foundation is based in Liberia,
Absolutely.
and it's all about uh, charitable works, and I believe it's mostly about taking care of the younger generation, the kids that
Absolutely.
are growing up and should need to go to school, get an education,
Mm-hmm.
basically give them a better opportunity than just becoming like street kids.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's basically what our mission is because right now, when you look in Liberia, we find out that, half of the population is made out of youth, and a lot of those youth, majority of them are like, vulnerable youth. They are in the streets, misusing their lives. They, not really focused, everyone in the country is not paying attention to them. The
Mm.
leaders and everybody is not paying attention to them, and that could really have an effect on the future. Because if the future comes in, we have a lot of damaged-minded youth that could have a really bad impact on a society in the future. So our target as an organization is to focus on the youth that are at our age group or the ones that are coming up so that they can come up right because the more youth that we have to come up right, the better society we have in the future. So
Okay.
that's our target basically. And then also we also focus on helping like the disabled communities, those people that you know that have special needs. Those people needs to be pay attention to. So
Mm.
we also volunteer to take care of these people, not in like a full way to provide for all of their needs, but at least the basic needs like food and water and stuff that they can get on their body, in their stomach. So like those are things that we focus on basically.
Okay.
Like pretty recently, we also donated some bag of rice to the disabled community, and then we donated some oil and some seasoning and some cooking materials to them as well.
Okay.
And then we also donated the same amount to the ghetto communities, those communities where we find a lot of disadvantaged youth. We donated a lot of rice there as well, so that at least they can be able to have like a general food being cooked for every one of them, so at least they can have a meal for at least like a week or two. We donated a couple of bag of rice, so
Right.
we get that. So I will also forward those pictures to you as well, so those videos, so you can see what we did there as well for the July and also the
Yeah.
youth.
Yeah, that's neat. And like, of course, I mean, you can't survive on rice. You got to have rice plus some meat or rice with some beans
Right.
or something else to get the full protein. So
Right.
typically, when you do rice, then do you also do like some kind of lentils or something like that, or?
Absolutely. So basically, we'll do like seasoning. We'll do like oil, like maybe 2 gallons of oil,
Oil? What's oil? I don't know what that is.
like oil, like cooking oil.
Oh, oil. Okay.
Yeah, oil. Yeah.
Okay. But
So
that's
we
not,
do,
I mean, that's fats, but it's not the
yeah,
complementary protein yet.
we do like beans,
Okay, beans. Yeah, pretty much.
beans,
I mean, usually you got to do, if you do rice, you got to do beans
right,
or
right. So
tofu or something like that. But I mean, in your case, if you're trying to get the most bang for your buck, it's probably going to be beans, some kind of like
right,
navy beans or something like that, or lentils.
right. We did that.
Yeah, okay.
We did some beans and some oil, some bag of rice, and some seasoning as well
Hmm.
to go along with that. So we got them pretty okay. So they should be okay for the next 1 month or so.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're talking about how many people are you trying to serve right
Um,
now?
Within the disabled community, we were probably working with about 300 people. And
Wow.
then with the disadvantaged youth, we were working about close to 1,000 plus.
And you bought enough food for all those people?
Yeah.
Wow. For a month? Is that what you
No,
said?
like for the disabled community is okay enough to last for a month because there's about like 300 of them. But then for like the ghetto community, we are looking at like 1,000 plus for like a couple of weeks or so.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Now, is this supplementing some of the other food they get, or is this supposedly going to be provide all their food for a month?
Basically, what will happen is that they're gonna cook for them, like you saw in the pictures. They
Okay.
cook for them, and then they call them. They give them food, like have them stand in line to get
Okay.
the food. So that's basically what they will be doing for them, like day after day, like week after week, until whatever we have donated to them is done.
Okay. And is that like one meal a day, or is that
Yeah,
okay? One
yeah,
meal. Okay.
basically 1 meal a day. So we
Okay.
didn't provide enough to give them like 3 meals, just like
Right.
provide 1 meal a day.
What I
Because
heard in Liberia, I mean, a lot of people actually survive on one meal a day.
yeah,
Is that
and some
true?
people barely even get a meal a day.
Okay.
So that's and a lot of those disadvantaged youth, a lot of them barely get a meal a day. So
Okay.
providing that 1 meal means a lot to them.
Though, okay, interestingly enough, I mean, I've seen a lot of videos now and pictures
Right.
of Liberia, and I don't see anybody that really looks malnourished. Like, I see a lot of people that look very physically fit, but
Yeah,
I don't see anybody that looks like a skeleton, you know.
I
You know,
mean,
so it seems like no matter how poor everybody is, they're figuring out some way to get some kind of nutrition. You
absolutely.
know.
Like the major part about it is that one thing about Africans, even if we are living in a situation that is not okay, the major part about it is that we are always happy. So there's always that healthy side of us.
Okay.
And for the most part, even if we are eating, we eat healthy. So a
Right.
lot of the times, like the food is healthy, straight from the farm, straight from the forest. We are eating healthy. So even though we are not eating a lot, but the little that we eat is still nourish our bodies well. So
Right.
that's how you see kids still they still look okay. but deep
Hmm.
down, a lot of them are not eating all day
Enough.
long.
Yeah.
They're not eating enough. They barely can get a meal. So it's happening and it's there. The only time you really see it, unless you go down there and see for yourself with
Mm.
your two eyes, then you will know like what's going on. There's been people that gone there, and there's been people that have seen it.
Right.
So, and we should take a trip there someday, and so you can take a look and see.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, so you've been doing this charitable. So actually, that's pretty impressive. I didn't know you were feeding that many people. I thought it was like 50 people or something like that, not like
No,
1,500 or
no,
however many you said.
there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people. Like even the people that control the group, because they have like a CEO that controls them.
Hmm.
Over there within that community, he told us not to take any pictures of the group because there were so many people.
Hmm.
And he said that majority of the time that people just come there, take pictures of those people and post it up on the internet in the name of helping them, but they're not actually helping them.
Right.
So he was literally having a problem with us taking pictures or
Okay.
maybe having them coming together for a picture. He was having a problem with that.
Hmm.
But we had to tell him that we are genuine, we are real, and
Right.
we stand for what's right. So that's how he allowed us to take few pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So how are you able to? So I don't. We should tell everybody like so. Uh, Francis actually lives in Chicago right now, right?
Right.
Right. So, and then you've lived in America now for, I think it's 6 years.
Yeah, about 6 years. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, so you're pretty much, well, I mean, you pretty much, I mean, if I met you on the street, you're just like any other American. But
Right,
I
right.
wouldn't have said, oh, this guy's from Liberia, you know.
We wouldn't really
So,
know.
yeah. So, um, so how do you, from Chicago, how are you able to, organize all this stuff long distance like this?
So what I do is that I'm working with guys that I've been friends with since my childhood. Like all of the guys that are on my team, they are from my childhood. So like, we've been knowing each other since day one.
Okay.
So I trust them, and whatever I'm doing, like I told you, I have people that watch the people that I work with, and the
Uh-huh.
people that watch the people that I work with are being watched by myself that they don't even
Okay.
know.
So you got
So
spies on this. You got spies that are
exactly.
spying on the spies.
Yeah, and then also when whatever an activity is going on, I also make sure that I'm on live, making sure I'm providing enough data so that they can call me and I'll be on live to watch everything that is going on.
Right.
Because I don't want the same experience that happened previously to happen now. So I want to make sure every person is, doing what they have to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I work with all of my guys individually
Mm-hmm.
to make sure we all come to one goal.
Great.
So with that being said, if I'm working with you individually, if you are lacking in certain area, that's going to affect our goal, and I'm going to know that you are the reason why we are not getting to this point. So
Yeah.
that's how we work with every one of them. So whoever that is not being transparent, right away I know because I'm only working with you on a certain part of the goal.
Okay. Now, how did you? I mean, how did you learn all this? Did you just learn by trial and error, or I mean, or did you have a mentor? Like, it seems like
Um,
you have a lot of for somebody who's only like you're like 22, right? How old are you?
I'm 22, about going to 23.
Okay, so you got a lot of managerial expertise for somebody who's only 22 years old.
What I do, I read a lot of books about
Okay.
leadership, management and stuff like that. So that really helped me to make sure that because, like I said, if you're working with people individually to meet up with one goal, you will know exactly when somebody is lacking
Okay.
because that will affect the goal at the end. So that's just how I manage my team. And since then, everyone been being straightforward. Everyone is exactly on their goal and doing exactly what they are being asked to do. And they all get compensated pretty well, and we all move on. We keep doing what we do. And we
Great.
also appreciate the supporters out there for, every penny, dollar that you guys throw in for us. All of that goes towards, putting food on people's table and helping lives.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Wow, very good. Okay, so then do you have any big projects in the works now, kind of like the cleaning up of the blocks project you had?
Yeah, we got a couple of projects coming up. So we
Okay.
are we are anticipating on doing a book campaign,
Doing a what?
a book campaign,
Okay.
and then we also want to do career exploration, like you know helping kids to know what they want to do in the future. And
Okay.
then we also want to do like a talent or skills platform for the
Okay.
kids that we're working with. So making sure we are hosting like talent shows to, just get like different talents from different kids,
Oh,
you
cool.
know, to see if we can promote that and get more supporters to work with these kids based upon their talents.
Okay, so also the other big question is it's August now, and pretty soon it's gonna be September, so the school year is gonna start. So do you have something in the works to help these kids get enrolled in school?
Oh yeah. So we have pretty recently provided two scholarships to two kids. And then we are also doing this book campaign where we going to like gather all of the reading books from grade 1 to grade 9. We're gonna put everything and combine it as one, and then make like a mini book, combine all of these books into one to make one book, and then give it to each child. So at that point, it doesn't matter which grade you are in from grade 1 to 9. You have that reading book, and you're also catching up with those kids in school. So we're going to provide that book to those kids in school and also provide it to those kids that are not in school. So
Okay.
they all can have the same lesson at the same time.
Okay, so like in your experience too, like for those two kids that you got the scholarship for, um, what is it? I mean, how much money does it cost to get in? Because the deal is the public schools there aren't really happening, right? You
Yeah,
have
the
to go to
public
private
school are
school.
not. I mean, everything public school, private school is still money. Even the
Right.
public school, you still have to pay.
Right. And I thought, well, how much does it cost to enroll, you know, in fifth grade in school there?
For elementary child would be roughly between $20 to $40 for one kid.
Okay. And what does that cover?
So that covers their school fees, everything like backpacks, like whatever,
Okay.
everything. So that
And
covers
that
everything.
and that they're in for a semester, or is that for the whole year?
That's for the whole year.
Okay.
Yeah. So and then now we're looking like the seniors, like people at that in the fourth grade. So because they have to do like the YEC, the final test and stuff like that, they got all of these little fees. So you're looking at like their school fees being around like $120 or maybe $100 even, or maybe somewhere around that area.
Oh, okay, so that's where it's more. So
Yeah,
there's
that's
more
what
fees that they have to pay.
exactly because they are seniors, they're
Oh, the
graduating.
seniors. Okay.
Yeah, seniors, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So like say you wanted to you had a goal to enroll 10 kids in school in the fall, you could
Hmm.
pull that off for $200.
Yeah, we can try to pull out over $200. Yeah.
Okay, well,
We can try to do that. We can enroll about 10 kids like we just did recently. We enroll a senior and we enroll another kid that was in the like 10th grade or something like that. So we pay roughly about $160 for all of that.
okay, but obviously they had already been going through school if they were
Yes,
10th grade and seniors.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Yeah.
Yes. So like we can definitely pull something off for like 10 kids. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about that offline.
Okay, but
Yeah.
then yeah, we got those campaign coming. That book campaign, we're gonna try to launch it before the beginning of the school year, or we're gonna launch it in the middle of September. That's our plan because we're planning on printing out about 1,000 copies because we are currently working with like 500 kids.
Great.
So so we want to print out 1,000 copies and then probably use like the rest of the 500 schools. Make sure we supply them. That's another way of us creating awareness for our organization
Hmm.
that, oh, yes, we are out there. So our sticker, our logo is going to be at the back of the book, and we're going to supply it out there to those kids.
Okay, so there's a bit of a marketing angle built into
Yeah.
that
So,
too.
and
Yeah.
everything just comes into one. So there's a marketing, there's
Okay.
spacing, so everything.
So did you get some kind of deal with the publisher? Like, I mean, 1,000 books, I would expect would cost probably about $1,000.
Yeah, so like the guy who's also printing, who designed all of these things in Liberia there, who
Uh-huh.
mentioned that, he's also like one of my good friends. We were back in high school,
Okay.
in Liberia. So like he's doing the deal for me. So basically he gave me half of everything. Like, whatever it is that we talk about, he gave me half of that. So we are printing out like 1,000 copies. He's only charging me for like 500.
Okay, yeah, so you're getting it for half price.
Yeah, so
Okay,
he
well,
actually gave me everything for half price. So we haven't come up with how much it's gonna cost yet, but he told me that he's gonna give me half price on everything that we do.
okay, so now tell me about your fundraising activities then lately. So I know that you contribute a fair amount of your own money
Mm-hmm.
because you
Yes,
got a real job.
I bought stuff. Yeah, I got a
Yeah,
job, so I bought stuff for myself.
right. And then
So
also I've contributed to this as well. Pranakasha
absolutely,
Productions has
you
helped. In
have
fact, I think we uh, pretty much funded that whole cleanup campaign, right?
absolutely. You funded
Yeah,
that cleanup campaign, and then you also funded.
yeah. So, of course, I mean, so there's two of us at least.
Exactly.
So
But
hopefully
now we
also,
need more people. We need more people.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
the thing is, of course, it doesn't take much
yes.
because the dollar's worth a lot over in Liberia, so you can buy a lot of stuff with $5, for example.
Exactly. $5. Donate. five
Yeah.
bucks. You can donate. We have Venmo, Cash App, everywhere you donate. I'm talking to the audience now. We donate, donate.
Okay.
Everybody
Well,
donate.
and we can put links, right?
Yeah, we got the links. We
So I
will.
link to your website, and then it's on your website. Is that how?
I don't have a. Yeah, there's a website for it. That's a not like a not. I don't have like the organization website yet. I just have
Okay.
like merchandise website.
Okay. Another action item then.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the first action item? I already forgot. Oh yeah, getting the YouTube channel rolling.
Yeah, getting the YouTube channel.
Okay, so you got to get the YouTube channel happening and the corporate website.
Yeah.
Because right now it's pretty much the website is basically your Facebook page, right?
Yeah, Facebook
FISKO
page,
Facebook page.
Instagram, and Twitter.
Okay. So, okay, so that's FISKO right there.
Yes.
The guy in the red ski cap. So are you gonna go? Are there? See, in Seattle, we have mountains nearby. Like I could go drive for a half hour. Not now because it's summer, but like in a few months, I could have a FISKO hat and I could go skiing, video
Absolutely.
myself with my totally
Go
FISKO
order it.
swagged out.
Go order
Right.
it. Go getting your order, get it on, take a video, let it go viral.
Right. And I can say, yeah. Of course, I mean, well, maybe it would work because you'd have this thing like, okay, well, this is obviously a guy that isn't poor because he's hanging out and skiing,
Yeah,
and like for the cost of a chairlift ticket, probably
yes,
would feed the way
absolutely.
you're telling me, it'd probably feed 500 people for a month.
Yes,
So this dude, what the hell is he doing on the slopes? He should just take that money and give it to FISKO so all these people can have a decent meal.
exactly.
Yeah. So in that case, maybe that would backfire if you had a picture of me doing that, but
That would
we'll
definitely.
see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. We can try. We can try that. We can do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, is there anything else you want to say besides please donate your
Please,
uh,
please, everybody, whoever is watching this video, please,
links below?
thank you. Donate, buy our products. We have water bottles, we have mugs, we have hats, we have the t-shirts in different colors. Go shop as a sign of support. Donate to the GoFundMe. Please, we need your support. We need to make sure that everyone is treated right and equally.
Okay.
Everyone,
I didn't know that you had a GoFundMe.
Yeah, I did. I have a GoFundMe, so
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna send you that link too. So everybody, please go
Okay.
donate, please.
Click on
Down,
all that stuff down there. Just keep clicking.
down
Click,
below.
click,
Follow the
click.
FISKO Foundation as well. Follow, follow, follow.
Yeah.
It's a like, a
I'll follow
follow.
it. And you guys have a Twitter. You're on Twitter too, right?
Yeah, we have our Twitter, we have our Instagram, our FISKO Foundation. Follow it. Go support. Follow us. See what your money is doing. So every penny that you give us, visit our Facebook page, visit our Instagram page, visit our Twitter page, and see for yourself. See what your money is doing. See how much life it is impacting. Go support, please.
Yeah. And also, um, if you watch Egotastic Trek episode 4, whenever it comes out, you may recognize a certain communications officer.
Absolutely.
Have we figured out what your name is yet on the show?
Nah, we haven't figured that out yet.
Because you
I
got
just
a
gotta
couple of
roll.
lines like hailing frequencies open. I
Yeah.
can't what else do you say in that? I already
I
forgot. We
forgot
already
to.
shot it, folks. We shot the scene.
We have to see it
And
already.
it's a teaser. I mean, it's just we're putting him a quick thing with
Mhm.
Francis in there in that episode. Then in episode 5, he's going to get some more significant lines. Okay, we
Just
promise. We got to work it out.
we're gonna work it out. Just a quick flash, just
Yeah,
like
it's
a
a quick. But
preview.
however, we got uh, we did a very selective camera angle, so you get to see like this guy's biceps and forearms, and you're like, "Whoa,
You get to see all of that. You get to see
the
that.
dude is built." So even though he's a communications officer, you wouldn't want to get in a fight with him. Mm-mm.
I don't know. I don't know how to fight. I just know how to defend
But don't
myself.
tell them that. You just got to get them in a headlock and not let go, and they're pretty much done.
I don't know how to fight. I never fought before. I only defended myself.
Okay. Well, as a Starfleet officer, I mean, you have to take a certain amount of martial arts training. It's just a given.
I I will learn.
Okay.
I'll learn. I'll learn. I'll try.
But you can do like 20 pull-ups, right? Didn't you see there's some amazing amount, or did you say 100?
No, I can do like 100 push-ups right on the spot.
Okay,
I can
push-ups, yeah.
do I can do like 100 sit-ups right on the
I'm
spot.
talking about pull-ups.
And then pull-ups, I can do a decent 50 on the spot.
50? I can't barely do one. Seriously, like, and the best I could ever do was 10 when I was in
I
high
did like
school.
50 in high school. 'Cause, like there's this military dudes that used to come into school, like they would come like try to recruit us, and then they would like put
Okay. Now, are you talking this way or that way?
this way, that way, either ways, I can
You
go
can do
50.
50 either way?
Yeah, either or is fine.
Wow.
I can do 50.
Okay, the other thing about Francis, besides having like major muscly arms, is that you only weigh like 120 or 130.
I
How
used
much?
to weigh 126 pounds when I was in high school. Now
Okay,
I'm in high school. I weigh 136.
136. Okay, but it's all pure muscle. And
Yeah.
most of it's in the upper body, so that's why how come
Mhm.
he can do so
Yeah.
many pull-ups. So,
Absolutely.
did you ever do like wrestling or anything like that or
Yes. I wrestled for
uh,
4 years in high school.
okay, so that's a martial art. Wrestling is a martial art.
I wrestled for 4 years. I did
So,
soccer.
okay, you know how to fight. All you have to do is wrestle them.
Um, I also did a little bit of boxing and a little bit of, a little bit of karate.
Okay,
But
I have a question then. So, you know how to wrestle, you know how to box. So, why did you say you don't know how to fight?
because I only know how to defend myself.
Oops.
Yeah.
But okay, maybe it's just a language thing. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, boxing and wrestling count as fighting.
No, like according to how I'm being told, like those things are you are only taught those things to defend yourself. So like I only know how to defend myself.
Yeah, but that's what fighting is if somebody jumps you,
Yeah, yeah.
if a
Then
Klingon comes at you with a batleth,
that's
you
a
got to
different
figure out
story.
how to deflect it and hold your own. Otherwise, you're dead.
Yeah, if they come out of nowhere, that's a different story.
Okay, I guess your definition of fighting and mine is different. So I could defend myself with this bow, but it's not the ideal
I got two
weapon.
right here. I can do myself with these.
Or I could get you with this wooden frog. I can use this to attack you neurologically. If I do this long enough, you'll die. Guaranteed. Or I can just,
it's honestly
I can throw
annoying.
this, or I can throw that.
Just directly, boop, just drop.
So yeah, I mean, I do have resources at my disposal.
You have plenty of resources right there. Just be.
Or I can just, shoot you with the phaser. That's the easiest one. These are surprisingly hard to aim. Okay, because for one thing, there's no sight on it. Also, it's just a hand
really
thing,
see.
so.
And it just really directs, like, I don't know. You just like.
Oops, sorry. I didn't know it was loaded. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
It actually shot. Okay, the safety was off too. That was a major faux pas.
Well, hopefully nothing bad was in front of me.
Well, nobody died, as far as I can tell. And my laptop hasn't been incinerated.
It's still acting up.
So yeah, so we got two things going here. We got the FISKO Foundation helping the librarian kids. Also, we got the Star Trek fan series.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and now that the third movement of my cello concerto is finally edited and done and published, I can finally get back to
shooting the next
for finishing episode 4. It's been almost a year. One episode per year. That's not a very good run rate. So gotta up that somehow. Anyhow, okay, Francis. Well, it's good talking to you. Is there any final parting remarks?
All I can say is that thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for following. Thank you very much, Matt. You've been amazing to us, to Liberia, to everyone. You've been awesome. Like, we can't thank you much. Your support, your kindness, everything, we appreciate it. And we want to say thank you. And everybody else, thank you for your support. Whatever you have supported, we appreciate you, and we'll continue to welcome everything that you give us. Thank you guys so much. And thank you again, Matt. God, thank you,
sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. And then finally, the Spock salute.
Yeah.
Live long and prosper.
Yep.
My friend. Until we meet again.
Kind
of like this. No, not the doggy. Are you the one who did the doggy thing on me? Somebody did. It's not this. It's not a doggy. It's the Spock salute. Live long and prosper. Yeah. There we go. Okay.
All right.
Till next time.
Till next time we meet again.
Pranakasha Production. Fantastic creations emerging spontaneously from the space of life. For the benefit of all beings everywhere. We gotta